Suprabhat. Today we are going to learn about unit of heat. What is unit of heat? In earlier days, the general unit of heat was calorie. Unit of heat was calorie. Now also many times we use calorie as unit of heat as it is commercial unit of heat. However, how to define a calorie? What is the definition of calorie? In earlier classes, we have learned that water behaves anomalously, and because of that, as to rise temperature or volume of water in different range of temperatures, the amount of heat required is different. For example, suppose at 10 degrees Celsius, amount of heat required to heat the water by 1 degree, that is to 11 degrees Celsius, is different than 1 calorie. Somewhat less or bigger or smaller. Okay? Or from 25 degrees Celsius to 26 degree, different amount of heat is required. Why does this happen so? Because as water behaves anomalously, at different temperature, density of water is different. At different temperatures. And because of that, slight change in pressure or slight change in temperature can cover different amount of heat energy. That is to separate the particles. What is heat? What does heat do? Whenever temperature is rising, the particles are getting somewhat separated or more amount of, they are moving with more kinetic energy. These water particles, they are moving with more kinetic energy to and fro. That is, kinetic energy of water is increased. And therefore, unit of heat is defined as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of water from 14.5 to 15.5 degrees Celsius is called as 1 calorie. That is, heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water from 14.5 to 15.5 degrees is called as 1 calorie. Now later on, earlier days this calorie was used, but later on James Joule showed that this heat is due to kinetic energy of water That is, kinetic energy of water is converted, it is depicted, shown by heat energy as with the help of a rise in temperature. Temperature is measure of heat, but it is not amount of heat. Okay? Amount of heat, that is another case. And he also established the relation, that is 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joule. In first video, I have said you find out the measure calorie from the textbook. That is, there was a table of latent heat, and here 80 calories were equivalent to 80 calories is equal to 333 joules. From this we get 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joule, or we can say another one is 540 calorie is equal to 2256 joule. That gives again 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joule. This relation was established by James Joule, and hence in the honor of James Joule, nowadays unit of any type of energy, MKS unit of is equal to joule. MKS unit of energy, heat energy is joule. And CGS. What is CGS unit of energy? Do you know? It is erg. So what should be CGS unit of heat? It is also erg. In our textbook, it is given commercial unit of erg. Commercial unit of heat, that is given calorie. So obviously, again kilocalorie, 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calorie. 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calorie. So these are very obvious things, and we have to use this commercial unit, as well as 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joule, as well as this is. But for the purpose of heat, we use very less often the unit calorie. Many a times we use only we less often use joules, when all time we use calories. Remember always. Now there is an activity given in your textbook. Take a bottle. Here I have taken a box which contains ice, and this much water is collected on it. You can see the water dripping downward. That means this box is closed one. Still there is water outside it, because I have taken ice inside it. You can also perform this experiment. This is ice, and you have seen water outside the box. This is because air contains water. Whatever temperature. Nowadays it is rainy season, but in summer season also you may be very obvious about such water droplets on the outside of ice cream cup or anything, kulfi, whatever kept in cool, kept in a bottle, cool water in a bottle, you will have observed such droplets. This shows that air contains water vapor at any temperature. That is the activity. Now remember this what we are going to use, unit of heat and so on. I will put the video about specific heat capacity in next week. Thank you.